Oh my god, this is so funny. Hello. Sorry, I didn't notice you there. I'm chocolate, because I am brown and I'm really sweet. Nice to meet you. Hey, do you want to listen to a joke? Okay, here it goes. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. Do you get it? By the way, do you know where my friend Tom is? I'm sure he would enjoy my jokes. Tom, oh Tom, where are you? I am trying to look for you. Tom, oh Tom, where are you? I am really trying to look for you. Will you help me find him? Great, let's go! Wait, is that Tom? Oh yeah, that is him! We found him! Thank you for your help! Hey Tom! Hear this out, okay? Can February March? No, but April, May. Get it? February, March, April and May. So funny. He didn't laugh at my joke. No, he didn't. I took the whole day to write that joke. Tom looks sad. Do you know why is Tom feeling sad? Tom, oh Tom, why are you sad? I don't know. We don't know. Tom, oh Tom, why are you sad? Please tell me. How can I find out why is Tom feeling sad? Yeah, you're right. Let's just ask him. Tom, you look sad. What happened? I'm your best friend, right? Why don't you tell me? Maybe I can help.
I failed my test again, Chocolate. I studied so hard for it this time. And yet, I failed. My teachers and my parents are really disappointed with me. You know, I prayed so sincerely, asking God to help me to pass this test. I feel let down by God. My Balvikas gurus told me that if I pray sincerely, God will always help me. But now, I feel my devotion is really being tested. I think I am not going to pray anymore.
Oh no! Tom is about to make the wrong decision. How can we change his mind? Do you have any ideas? I know. I will tell him a story and I know just the right one. Tom, I don't think you are making the right decision. You need to have a better understanding on devotion before you give up. Have you heard of the story of Gajendra, the elephant king from Srimad Bhagavatam?
No, I have not heard the story before. Will you tell it to me, Chocolate? Are you excited to hear the story of Gajendra?
Okay, here it goes. You would have often observed 2 4-armed figures holding a mace and a stick at the gates of many temples dedicated to Lord Vishnu. Who are these 2 guarding the gates of Sri Hari's abode? They are nobody else but the gatekeepers of Vaikunta, Jaya and Vijaya. Who are these 2? What did they do to find a place in Vaikunta so close to Lord Vishnu? This is a story about one of the past incarnations of Jaya and Vijaya. There was a giant mountain called Trikut. on an island surrounded by the ocean of milk, Kshirsagar. The name Trikud means 3 peaks. The first peak of Trikud is made of gold, the second of silver, and the third of iron. The entire mountain was so beautiful and filled with precious gems that would touch the sky. Many different animals lived in the jungles surrounding Trikud. There were many rivers and lakes as well. Among many animals living in the forest, there was a giant elephant. The elephant was the king of all the elephants living there and was really big and powerful. All the elephants would follow him everywhere, and all the other animals, including the really dangerous and violent beasts, were scared of him. All the small animals like monkeys, rabbits, deer, and other animals would feel safe living under his protection. They knew that with Gajendra protecting them, no other animal can harm them. Then, one day, while walking in the forest with his family,
Oh, it's so hot today. How nice would it be if I could find a pond nearby to quench my thirst and cool my body? Can you find a pond nearby? Pond nearby, pond nearby. Can you find a lake nearby? I can't find it. Do you see any pond nearby? Aha! I see a large pond at some distance. Let me go there.
it was a beautiful lake filled with golden lotuses and crystal clear water. He first drank as much as he could, then started playing in the water with his other family members watching. Unknown to Gajendra, there was a great danger lurking in the same pond in the form of a giant crocodile named Makara.
Who dares to disturb my sleep? How dare this elephant wake me so early in the morning? I am going to teach him a lesson. The pain. Something bit my leg. I can't seem to get my leg out.
Gajendra tried his best to free himself from the grip of Makara. But every time he would try to come out, Makara would pull him inside even further. This duel between the two powerful beasts went on for 1,000 years. Both of them were extremely powerful, but being in water, Makara had the advantage. All the effort by Gajendra was proving to be futile. The more he tried to free his leg, Makara would sink his teeth even further. The blood from his leg had made the entire lake red, and because of losing so much blood, he was getting weaker.
I am going to lose this battle. For 1,000 years, I struggled to free myself from the jaws of this crocodile. All my wisdom, strength, power and family couldn't help me escape.
Makara was pulling Gajendra deeper and deeper into the pond till only his trunk was above the water. In his last moment, Gajendra picked up a lotus flower and prayed to Lord Vishnu with all his heart. Hearing the cry for help from Gajendra, Lord Narayana rushed to his aid, riding on Garuda. Lord Vishnu rescued Gajendra from the clutches of Makara just in time. He offered both Gajendra and Makara place among his close counselors and blessed them with the task of keeping the gates of his abode, Vaikunta. They became the famous gatekeepers of Vaikunta, Jaya and Vijaya. The figures you see at the entrance of temples dedicated to Lord Vishnu are of none other than these two. These two were born as Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha in Satya Yuga, Ravana and Kumbhakarna in Treta Yuga, Sishupala and Dantavakra in Dwapara Yuga, because of a curse from the 4 Sanakadik Kumaras. That was the story of Gajendra, the Elephant King. All Gajendra needed to do was to call to the Lord with true devotion, and the Lord came rushing to his aid. If you truly think about it, we too are in a similar situation as Gajendra.
Why do you say so, Chocolate?
Just as Gajendra, we too think of ourselves as invincible and all-powerful, enjoying ourselves carefree in the lake of life. But in a flesh, the jaws of difficulties and challenges may catch hold of us. In those moments, even if our power, strength, wealth, family and friends would be unable to help us, the Lord is always there for us. That is the power of devotion.
Gajendra's devotion was truly inspirational. But how do we achieve that level of devotion in our lives? What is the right path towards true devotion?
The paths of devotion is not 1, but 9.
9 paths of devotion? What are those? Now you have made me really curious. Come on, Chocolate, tell me more.
Are you curious to know about the 9 paths of devotion too? Well, the 9 paths are